So we are back. Apple, right on schedule, did just release iOS 18.4 Beta 4, and it is installing right now on our 16 Pro Max, as you can see. And I will say, Beta 3 has been somewhat solid, as you would anticipate at this point in the beta cycle. We're not expecting a lot of new features. There could be some new UI tweaks, but this is simply performance and stability improvements. This should be a quick video for you guys today. Let's go ahead, finish getting this installed and updated, and jump into the build number and what we can expect, especially in regards to the release cycle for this build. Let's go. Okay, so iOS 18.4 Beta 4 just finished installing, and a couple callouts here. Let's go ahead and do our typical temperature check, because the phone yet again did seem to get a little warm, and you can see as we hover around the device, yeah, it's running significantly warmer than some of the most recent betas, except for the last one that did cool down just a little bit. But yeah, anyways, still kind of warm while we go through the update cycle. Beta 4 did come in at 956 megabytes, which is a little smaller than the 1.14 gigs we got in Beta 3. Jumping into settings, general, about, and jumping into the actual beta number for Beta 4, this actually does have an A build. That's a nice surprise here. So the full build number is 22E5232A. And again, if you're new to the channel or new to Apple betas, this signifies that this is most likely the final beta in the beta cycle for iOS 18.4. We can probably anticipate an RC coming next week, but we'll talk about that here in a minute, just so you guys know. But this is good to see because Beta 3 did have an F build, so this is significantly more further along than what that beta was. Also jumping into battery and checking out our battery health. Now with 181 cycle counts running all these different betas on our primary device, we still do have 100% maximum capacity. Again, awesome to see. Apple has definitely made some strides here. Now, unfortunately, one thing you probably did notice here and in this other battery category, still no battery intelligence or anything like that, but let's go ahead really quick and plug this in and just see if we get anything. So unfortunately, no, we don't. We do have a shortcut, if you didn't see that prior video, how to actually get a workaround for battery intelligence on any iPhone. I'll throw that link up down below, but still nothing officially active in this beta, unfortunately. Hopefully that will come in 18.5 or even iOS 19 at this point. Who really knows? I will say, though, this will give us more of a tweaking and less new features like I explained in our intro. This is all under the hood improvements to get this ready for release. Just at a quick swipe and glance and jumping around like we traditionally do, everything's working pretty well. I'm not seeing any hiccups or drop frame rates, even with everything updating in the back, so that is always good to see nonetheless as well. Let's try to jump into one of these stories. And yeah, it's moving right along. So definitely is good to see here. One other thing that did come that we didn't explain in a prior video, in the App Store now, if you were trying to get that Apple Vision Pro app, it is now here. If you search for it, you can now download it straight from the App Store, and it is under Utilities. So that is good to see nonetheless. If you were not aware or had some questions about what was new, we're not going to jump into all the new features, but that Apple Vision Pro app was one of the main ones. Apple Intelligent Controls in Control Center was another one. There was a modem update in the other builds from the betas as well. You did get those new emojis. You can pause and resume app installs. It did actually enable support for the 16E on the prior betas, so if you're looking to throw your new 16E on there, you can do so as well. And Vision Intelligence for the iPhone 15 Pro and all that with the action button is now enabled thanks to iOS 18.4 as well. But aside from that, we're going to keep this one short and sweet. Unfortunately, nothing else new was found yet. You'll see some easy and other tweaks that will come along the way here, but that is really all in this beta. As far as the final release goes, since next week is the second to last Monday of the month, we can expect the RC probably on the 21st with the public release for the same release candidate that same week, and then most likely on the 7th or even now the end of March we can anticipate iOS 18.4 going public. I would say we're probably going to skip this week of the 31st simply because Apple did say that this will be released in early April. Just keep that in mind if you're hoping to get your hands on this. Still could be a couple weeks away, even though this is very likely the final beta before the RC. But that's it for this one, guys. Let us know down below what you think about iOS 18.4, since this seems like what we're going to get. Let us know down below. Are you happy in the comments? Are you excited with this beta? I know Apple Intelligence has a long way to go, and a lot of people are disappointed with it, but this is where we currently are in the house of Cook. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.